What's up, everyone? It's Big Worm. I got a video on the Banker Guild Boss. I'm just going to show you the team I use. Usually gets over 1 million. I've been getting pretty close to 2 million on the water one. There's a lot of people out there that are hitting 3 and 4 million. My team is not as glamorous. But I do have a few people that have asked me what I'm doing different than they are. And I'll show you. So Zitlin, of course, we're going to use for his curse. He does have over 100% focus, a 180 speed. I just want him to, get the curse out before the damage dealers. And then we're going to use Yolanda. She's in a fast, a fast set. She's fast naturally. 191, 21,000 health on her. Yolanda's a phenomenal character. I use her everywhere. My Urzag is not the greatest. I've seen people with over 5,000 attack. He's 4589, 100 crit, 200 crit damage. You definitely want attack over crit damage. Crit damage is still important, but attack is a majority of his damage. So I gave up a good 50%, crit damage for an extra 500 attack, and it made a huge difference. William's going to be the tank here. He's going to be the one getting smacked. So I got him in a revival, 29,000 health. I don't have much focus on him. 131 speed. I'm not going to be casting any A3s with him. We're going to use defense down and the heal. A lot of people use different spells. They get different results. This is just what I prefer to use. I've seen people using the leap, and they keep leaping back to Zitlin to get him more curses, and that's probably a better tactic. But on this Banker, you want to get as much damage as possible in as soon as possible. So, because every level he gets more attack. So there's like a point where Urzag's damage is affected by that, So Yolanda, you're gonna have to manual it. if you're competitive, or I'm competitive, and you wanna be, in the top couple on the guild boss damage bragging rights, right? Then you're gonna have to manual this. The water boss, you can auto 1 million with Thasia, but I've seen people use Brand instead of Yolanda. I've seen people use Mythasia instead of Zitlin. But the common denominators in the group are going to be William with the 60% extra damage, and Urzag with his, mega collapse. So I'm going to defense down. You're going to want to do that from someone with focus. Don't defense down from anybody else, because if they don't have the focus, it's not going to land. That's, like I said, he's got 100% plus focus on him. So after I get those out, I'm going to use A3 here. Don't use his A2. Doesn't the damage buff, the increased damage, it doesn't make up the difference from his A1 and A3. I've tried it both ways. And here, a lot of people are going to want to go ahead and cast his counter attack. You're going to want to try to get a joint attack from Urzag while he's still got the buff. So, just to get as much damage as possible into that curse. And if you don't get it, like I just didn't, you can just exit out. You can retreat. And you can go back in. A lot of people don't know that. When you retreat, you do not lose your turn. I know it says 1-2. That's because I just did a whole video without hitting record, so that was fun. So we're going to try this again. Hopefully we get that joint attack from Urzag. And then the rest of the fight, I mean, it's just RNG on who gets the joint attack there. I just want to get as much damage in as I can right away, right? You wanna have your best chance. You want to start off the best. So I don't want to start off, half of the damage I could. So here we are. Joint attack. Nope. Frickin' Zitlin. Getting in there. He's all me next. So let's try again. As you can see, didn't lose my turn. But if you ever see my, if you ever see me, Big Worm, up near the top, or my other account, Waylon, this is why. It's I built my guy I knew was going to be taking damage as tanky as possible. I mean, I built the team, to do it. I don't want to just, walk in and smack the guild boss. Sometimes I use the guild boss to, check and see who's doing more damage, and I'll just retreat out, and you can just keep doing it over and over again. So it's real useful if you're trying to do your own testing. Got that Zitlin joint attack again. Of course, my last video, I got it on the first try. And then, what is this? Take 4? It's coming. Just wait. Same thing. Bonus turn. Defense down. Curse. Smacky, smacky. And forget it. We're just going to run with it. I don't want to restart all these times on this video, but I would strongly suggest that you do if you want to get the most damage out of this. Usually I'll get about between 400 and 420,000 damage by the time the curse goes off. So you'll see here, I'll probably hit like maybe 250, which isn't, it's just not as much as it could be. Yeah. So he'll get a counter attack here. Alright, so at 320,000. This is over 100,000 less than my last run. Just because I kept resetting until I got that joint attack. So if you're trying to maximize the damage, it's worth doing. The rest of the fight is just RNG. I wouldn't try to get multiple joint attacks, just that first one. Otherwise, you're never going to finish it. Like right here, hopefully I get it, but probably won't. Yolanda again. It's just RNG. I did 1.3 million on the one that I forgot to press record on, and I think I'm at like 1.4 on the leaderboard. It's usually a veiled shot and purple battling it out. Didn't get that joint attack again. But you get the idea. See, I would be over this 2 rounds ago if I had just kept trying to get that first joint attack. So basically you lose 2 rounds. That's a big deal. The rest of the fight with William, just use your counterattack buff on yourself. If it was the water boss, you'd want to use that counterattack buff on Zitlin. We use the same team here for both runs. I've seen people using all kinds of stuff now. Hector and the new champion, Bachelard, however you say his name. I've seen him do incredible damage on this guy, and I've seen people pairing him up with Abaddon, and I've seen Abaddon smacking for 30-35k. So maybe that Bachelard guy will help Abaddon make a comeback. But Abaddon needs to be fixed anyway, as it is. He's a light dark champion. He shouldn't be as weak as he is. Come on, join attack Urzak. Damn it. Dude, I got bad luck. I don't know if I'm gonna hit 1,000,000 on this one. Maybe. All depends on how long William can survive. Because as soon as William dies, Urzak's next. And once Urzak's dead, it's game over. On the water boss, I'll actually bring the resurrect, because when Zitlin dies, you resurrect him and he can curse again. So just make sure you resurrect him after the single target attack, because otherwise he'll just die again right away. But he'll live through the AoE hit on the water boss, not this guy. When do we get our curse back here? Oh man, it's a ways away. Hang in there, William. Yeah, see that 30k health is hanging in there. I mean, I probably could like do an agility build or something, but I haven't built the equipment for it. Oh, got the joint attack that time. It's hard to believe that this far up, this much attack, right? This guy's got a ton of attack. And level 32, and Urzak's still slapping him. Damn, that bleed really messed him up. Fortunately, he's got Yolanda's little bubble on him, so... Yeah, it's going to be a hard-pressed 1,000,000. So, I mean, as you can see, that initial damage is super important. Oh, there's 1,000,000. Yolanda's shield should be up. We're going to do the shield instead of the buff, because I need him to survive another round. Zitlin's curse is back up. So it doesn't show up there, but if you look, it's there. I mean, Zitlin's got a lot of focus, so he's not going to get resisted right there. And now you're gonna start to see Urzak's hits are gonna decline a little bit. Hopefully Urzak doesn't die here. He did. Yeah. Well, that sucked. I'll just let it auto from here. But I mean, anyway, if you're trying to get, good damage on the guild boss, that's how you do it. Like I said, it's worth it to get that start out right, though. I mean, if you want to, compete with the other people that are obviously, want their name in the top, you're going to have to build your team for it. Take the time to do it. I mean, I'm at like, what, 15 minutes? Some people that are getting like 4 million, man, they're in there. They're in there for the whole long haul. These guys are actually living pretty good by themselves. Oh, she just bled to death. Oh, no, she didn't. She's still there. Now she's dead. He's got a curse on him. Zitlin's all, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I mean, that's it. Like I said in the description, million. I didn't say 2 or 3. There's definitely better teams out there. And look at that. You put in all that hard work and you get a 5-star ring. It's amazing. But if you got Urzag, build him for that. I mean, build him just to beat the arena. He's crazy too. But as you see here, I'm right below. Purple here is like got Kraken level gear, so he's on another level. So thanks for watching the video. You know, like it, share it. Hopefully it helps you out. All right, guys, have a nice day.